back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today let's talk about 5 ways to avoid situationships. As we talked about before, situationships are just situations that don't really go anywhere, and it just depends. I mean, to the other person it may, because it may be just what they want, but to you, if you want more, then you're in a situationship if it's not going anywhere. So number 1, you need to start creating a timeline. And I know that's hard, especially when you find somebody cute, sexy, fine, all that. You know, they make you laugh, they're fun to talk to, they're just, you know, people you feel like you can connect to. But you have to give it a time limit, because you don't want to waste your time saying, okay, well, I'm just going to go with the flow. Or you're like, you go into it saying like, okay, I want a relationship. And they're like, oh, I'm open to a relationship. Got to pay attention to those little words people use. You say, I want a relationship. They say, I'm open to a relationship. And then, you know, 2-3 months go along and they still don't want to be in a committed relationship with you. They don't want to be monogamous with you. They still want to just go with the flow because they're open to a relationship. They didn't say that they wanted a relationship with you. They're open to a relationship, of course, eventually when they find the person they truly want to be with, but just not you. They still haven't felt comfortable in saying that you're that person. Get out of it. You need to say, I mean, your timeline is your timeline, but for me, when it comes to intimacy, having sex with people, I feel like that should be off the table when dating people. But that's just something new for me and with my current beliefs in life. So because of that, you know, I say that shouldn't even be an option on the table. But if it is for you, you need to make sure that you are not giving in and doing anything until you are comfortable and ready. And when just dating, you need to mentally note how long you're going to give this person. If you're saying, okay, after 3 months, if they're still not trying to say that we're together, then I'm walking away. After 2 months, after 6 months, whatever your timeline is, there's no one size fits all for people. It has to be what you're comfortable with, and you have to know that you are strong enough to walk away. And you have to be and practice being strong enough to walk away, because sometimes you really, really like a person, you want something with them, but they just may not be it, and God always has something better. So trust and believe that. 2, go into it with the intention of what you want. So like I said in the first point, you just want to make sure that you are being open, honest, and saying, hey, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. Even if you're just looking for a friend with benefit type of thing, be honest about that. Don't, you know, go into it just are lying, saying like, okay, well, I just want to just have fun and go with the flow, when you know the whole time you want to be in a relationship, you want to be wiped up, you want to be taken off the market, you want to be married, but you're just saying, oh, I just want to go with the flow because you're afraid that this other person, male or female, is not going to accept you. It's not going to say, okay, I'll be in a relationship with you, or I'll stick around talking to you knowing that I don't want the same thing. So you kind of try to mirror the other person when what you may want may not be what they want, and then ultimately you're the person in the end who's hurt. So don't deal with it. You can't make nobody change their mind. So you sticking around and thinking, oh, I'll be a good girlfriend, I'll be a good boyfriend, I'll make sure that they're good, I'll spend all my time with them, I'll love on them, X, Y, and Z. It's not going to change somebody's mind. It's not going to make them see you in a greater light. If they don't like you like that, they just don't like you like that. And, you know, take it as your blessing, because you don't want nobody anyway who don't want you. So move on. Don't waste your time. Too many people out here. You got to keep on moving. Number 3, when you are in a relationship, or you're trying to get to a relationship with somebody, make sure that they're single. Make sure they're not married, engaged, talking to somebody, having multiple people on the side. You know, make sure that they are emotionally available. Make sure that they are open to being in a relationship with you if you want that. Because if you're talking to somebody who has somebody, the odds of you getting that person is slim. And if you do get them, you still got to deal with all the baggage that they had with that other person, because people need time to heal. I don't believe in jumping relationships. I used to be real bad with that, jumping relationships. It just damages you, and it damages other people. It damages good people. So, with that being said, it's just too much work. Just let them be, and if it's meant for them to be in your life like that, eventually, life is a big circle to come back around for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to, stick around and, not talk to nobody, not date anybody, be committed to somebody who's already committed to somebody else. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how that's going to go. And then you don't want to waste so much time and your ability to be in a relationship in your youth just on somebody who was a strong maybe from the beginning, or a strong possibility. You don't want that. You want something that feels like it's at least a strong this may be a go. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you had, you had one foot in front of the other, and you had a strong yes at first. Maybe later on you may figure out that it's, not working out or whatever, but that's another thing. But at least you gotta come in with trying to give yourself the best opportunities possible. Number 4, you want to make sure that you and this person is actually compatible. Stop just looking at looks and, the way they make me laugh, the way that they talk to me, the way that they just make me feel so amazing, and I just can't let them go. Because you focus on that, or you focus on sex, you're going to be in a situation that is unfulfilling long term. And if that person does not want to be with you, they're not going to be with you. It's not going to change their mind. Your sex is not going to change their mind. And your communication and all that is not going to change their mind. They're going to still be seeking the person that they truly would love to be with, the person they truly feel compatible with, and the person they feel the most chemistry with. So you need to make sure that that's at least something that's a part of the puzzle while you're trying to date this person. Are you guys actually into each other? Do you like each other? Not just infatuated. If you say that you love the person, let's say you were friends and you've been friends for a long time, and now you guys are trying to date. Even if you say you love them, you got to still think in your mind, do you like the person? That's important, because if not, it's going to end up in a situationship, y'all, and you're not going to be happy. I'm trying to tell you. And then my 5th one is listen to what other people are saying around you. I mean, I know that's a real sticky one, because a lot of times we like to say, well, if you listen to your friends or you listen to everybody else, that can ruin what you have going on and ruin your chances, because some people are jealous, or some people, they don't know. So they just feel like, oh, well, I don't like this person because, I feel like they'll be a cheater or whatever, and that person may not be a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. But I feel like if you are dating this person and then your friends and your family say you changed and it's not in a good way, or they're saying, they are tired of seeing you cry, or they've been noticing you've been complaining a lot about not trusting this person, that maybe you have been complaining about, not getting enough of what you feel like you need from this person, and they're telling you like, hey, maybe you should reevaluate the situation. Maybe you should reevaluate the relationship, because it doesn't seem like this is a healthy relationship for you, and you continue to go into it anyway. You are honestly at high risk of being in a situationship, because more than likely you're going to be in a situation where you're not really happy, but you really like this person, and maybe you two did agree to be in a relationship, but it's not going anywhere, because you're not happy. And the point of being in a relationship is 2 people working together so you can be happy, live out your purpose, just help each other out, bounce off each other, mirror each other, not be stressed and unhappy, and you don't want to go home, you don't want to talk to this person, but you're with them because it's a convenience, or you're talking to them because it's better to talk to somebody than to not have anybody, or whatever your excuses you done gave yourself. Listen to other people. I know that sometimes it sucks, especially when you know that other people may not be in agreement to what you got going on. But sometimes, honestly, a lot of times, people on the outside, especially the people closest to you that care about you, that sees you two together, they are lifesavers in the long run, because they be right. They be right, especially your parents. They be right. So listen, open your ears, listen. You can avoid being in a situationship. Like I said, situationships are just situations that's just not going good at all. It's not, ultimately, it's not giving you what you desire, what your heart desires. So you may even be, I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like you can even be in a situationship and be married to somebody. It's just because you're married to this person, but this person doesn't spend time with you. They don't love you like that. They don't, they don't do anything to make you feel special. They're not your friend. They don't even like you. So I just feel like a situationship is just anything that is just not, it's not bringing you any joy. It's not fulfilling to you. It's not helping you with your purpose. It's just there. It's something that's just like, I am not happy with this, but you kind of hold on to it because it feels good to have somebody or something, but it ain't really worth it in the long run. But my bonus one, which is something I had just said that just reminded me of something that's very important as well, and that's, if you feel like you can't trust this person, stay away from it. Because in the end, you're going to stress yourself out, stress this person out, because you two are not able to be in a healthy relationship without constantly you playing Inspector Gadget, going through their stuff and questioning them everywhere they go, and feeling some type of way because they leave the house. And if you can't trust them, leave them where they at, because it's not fair to them, even if they are bad people in your mind, and it's not fair to you. So just leave it alone. Don't entertain something that is not going to give you peace at the end of the day. So that's my 5 plus a bonus tips on when or how you can avoid being in a situationship, and just my thoughts, my opinions about what situationships are. So y'all let me know what you think in the comment box below. As usual, we'll keep the conversation going. Be polite, be kind, and let me know your points. We ain't gotta argue. We can talk about it. We can be cordial and understanding. Like I said, people will read the comments. Somebody's gonna agree with you, somebody may not. But if you don't agree, you don't have to be nasty. Just don't agree and go on about your business. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think. We'll keep the conversation going. We will talk next time. Bye.